AAVE.
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 What is AAVE?
AAVE is actually stands for the Atlas of Variant Effects Alliance. So it's a group of researchers, clinicians, and others who've come together to take on what we view as one of the really central challenges facing genomics today.
Throughout biology, we know that there are differences between individuals, be they humans or in model organisms or viruses. So what AAVE is really interested in doing is trying to understand how these genetic differences influence phenotype, for example, our risk of developing disease, or indeed other traits. AAVE uses large-scale genetic approaches to characterize this genetic variation at scale.
Well, I think that AAVE is exciting for one main reason, which is that the goal that it set itself to generate a comprehensive atlas of variant effects is an extremely important goal that actually represents the next step in genomics, right? We have an understanding of the basic parts list of the genome. We can sequence human genomes and other genomes cheaply and easily. And what we need to do now is understand how variants within genomes exert their effect.
Now is the time, I think, because the methods have really kind of matured from, oh, that was a cute toy, to to really producing data that can be used clinically.
In addition, and together with that, there have been huge advances that I'm sure you've also heard about in computational methods, and especially machine learning, to address, and machine learning focused on addressing biological challenges. And AAVE can bring we hope, these communities together.
I'm most excited about learning from a bigger group of people, right? I mean, most of us are in science because we're really nerdy and we're really curious. So that just the access we have to all of these really smart people who are doing really exciting work and who are willing and ready to share. And I think that's the most exciting aspect.
So I'm most enthusiastic about the potential for AAVE to revolutionize personalized medicine that uses people's genetic information to tailor the care that they receive, whether that be diagnoses for different disorders, a prediction of which drugs are most likely to be effective for them, or indeed addressing questions about reproduction.
Maybe we can learn to interpret our genomes by tinkering one letter, one word at a time, and seeing which changes break the meaning or break the function of a gene or its regulation. And that'll already be helpful to predict which changes in our genomes are bad. But if we do that enough, if we had an atlas of all the changes and what they did for all the disease-associated genes, imagine we might actually be able to learn the language that translates from genome to function to disease.
Well, I'm hopeful that it makes genetic testing and genetic diagnostics more useful to more people. Right. So right now there's this big gap where we can read genome sequences, but we don't understand what we find there. And, this causes, misdiagnoses. It causes people to get non-answers when they get genetic testing. And it happens more to people from underserved communities. And so by being able to use, methods that are kind of unbiased, I guess, we're hopeful that genetic testing and genomics will be useful to more people and be just a better diagnostic going forward.
We've never known so much about naturally occurring variation in the human genome, and now really is the time to seize the opportunity to understand what that variation means for human health.
To make the most of this data, we'll bring together experiments, genetics, machine learning, and we need to come at the problem from every conceivable angle. And AAVE is just here, it's your community, to help coordinate this.